So, Dom, we've been getting a few comments from our last episodes.
Yeah, we have. Oh my word.
Most people are claiming we have brain, what's the word? Smooth brain ticks.
Smooth brain.
Yes.
What's that supposed to mean?
Room temperature ticks. We tell ourselves that we have a very high bar. We would not settle for AI
videos. Yeah.
And yet for a few, I don't know how many minutes we sat there, you, me, and Gabi, and we just started watching a story start to finish. And it's like, sure, you see it's AI, you know it's AI, it's quite clearly AI,
but
and you're still watching.
And I'm thinking about the millions of people who are paying.
It's not that we'll be deceived by AI content, it's that we won't care. So, Dom, we've been getting a few comments from our last episodes.
Yeah, we have. Oh my word.
Most people are claiming we have brain, what's the word?
Brain rot.
Smooth brain ticks.
I mean, I was trying, but I can try more, I guess. Maybe I'll think smarter things now.
Smooth brain.
Yes.
What's that supposed to mean? Baby?
Room temperature ticks. So I'll let you take on the first one because most of them are targeted at you.
If you're trying to be hurtful, you're doing a good job.
So there's actually a comment section here. In the comment section, it's around, in the last episode, we talked about AI-generated videos. And somebody said, I think it's Watumutis on Instagram and Gatehi, they talked about the production costs are just going to shift because the amount of credits you burn through any of these image and video gen models trying to generate something that's barely fractionable, like fractionally possible, is very high compared to the real thing, of course. And then Gatehi actually talked about the example that I rushed to talk about was actually product videos and the fact that in the industry of editing, video production, filmmaking, it's a very, very small part. And I think he's actually right on that context. However, what I think we didn't even get a chance to is the conversation that happened immediately after we stopped the shooting. And we talked about the cost of production like shifting. That is 100% true. But what I'm actually I'll even double down more on is I've been getting a lot of these Instagram ads.
Instagram.
And I think many of you guys have.
These AI-generated Instagram stories.
The AI-generated, not just Instagram
novels,
stories, shows that are being like
fully AI-generated.
Like
you see it. Okay, I think this is the point that we made after the episode.
Yeah.
In that, we tell ourselves that we have a very high bar. We would not settle for AI-generated
videos. Yeah.
And yet for a few, I don't know how many minutes we sat there, you, me, and Gabi, and we just started watching a story start to finish. And it's like, sure, you see it's AI, you know it's AI, it's quite clearly AI, and you're still watching.
And I'm thinking about the millions of people who are paying.
Yes, and the millions of people who are paying.
Exactly.
And there's this term I've had been thrown around when it comes to AI, which is Jevons Paradox, where it says that when something becomes cheaper, people spend a lot more for it. So when you talk about production costs going down, it's not necessarily that, or rather, it means that you're going to see a lot more content produced than you thought was.
People playing around with it, people investing more, token maxing basically.
Yes. So if
push it to
even if it's a small portion of whatever product videos are, you're going to see a lot more of it. Something I've been thinking about is, I think my mind has started to generate a pattern around AI written content, like more so the script, in so much as nowadays I've started to pick up on what I believe is AI written scripts. They start the same way. So they'll talk about, hey, there's an analysis of the Australian economy, and it fell down, not with this, but. And that phrase, they'll start saying something, not A, not B, but. And it's so common, and it said in almost exact same way that it just hit me. This has to be an LLM writing this. It has to be an LLM. But at the same time, there's that blend of, sure, I'm seeing the LLMisms in the script, in the show, but I'm still able to consume that content because though I'm picking up on the traits that tells me, hey, you passed your ideas through ChatGPT and it generates a script, and there's still a refinement done by the user such that as a whole, the topic they're talking about would still make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you've done your research, but you've not invested in writing the script yourself.
I hear you.
And more, it is creeping in to almost all the content. I see there's that tell.
All of knowledge.
And it's like, it's everywhere now.
Yeah. I think there is a doomerism that's going on. Just because AI can now generate videos does not mean that filmmakers are gone. I actually don't think that's the case. I think the ground has just shifted at the quality and at the iteration and at the pace with which you can now generate content. Now, I obviously can't speak for
you can't speak for the professionals.
I can't speak for the professionals.
But you can speak for yourself.
But I can speak for myself from the point of a consumer, where it's not the fact that you're losing your jobs. It's the same thing with us guys in software, right? Bro, I'm writing so much code with Claude Code right now and shipping things. And in fact, I was even listening to some podcast about like the Boris Chani, the guys in Claude Code. Right now, the newest iteration of Claude Code is entirely written by Claude Code itself.
I think fairly early, we got to the point where the model just wrote 100% of the code. And for us, this happened sometime in October, November last year. And so for me today, like the model writes 100% of my code.
And I've been thinking about it in the context, just the way we are going to be working is fundamentally shifting. So I think
I'd press X for doubt on that claim, but
I don't believe you for 1 second.
I mean, okay, no.
We can discuss another time.
I know he said that on I'll probably find the video.
No, I'm not doubting that he said that.
But I know for a fact, it's not entirely correct. Because even us, it's not the case for us. But maybe for them, I don't know. But the point is, AI-generated videos are here to stay. In fact, they're the dumbest they've ever been right now. So they're only going to get better. And stay tuned. Guys are seeing all these Instagram ads, whatever, all these things about these shows being fully AI generated, and you can tell it's AI slop.
I think it's not that we'll be deceived by AI content.
Mm-hmm.
It's that we won't care.
You could never do my job. Just remember that.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking about it in the context of I've been thinking a lot about this tweet by Elon. He actually reposted something by Ray Kurzweil, the singularity, basically like AI getting to an inflection point where it's like a singularity, like the exponential growth of how AI self-improves is crazy over a much shorter time period, like basically killing the Moore's law by definition. And I've been thinking about it in the context of even video generated. And this guy challenged us about a C-Dance video. I actually did pay for a subscription for a tool called Higgsfield.
Mm-hmm.
It runs different video gen models, and we've been trying to use it internally to see, hey, can we do product snapshots, and can we do like certain things? And I will not lie to you, at this point where we are at, like we still need like really, really deep professionals to give us the framing and the basics for, like right now we're doing like a couple of 3D assets, for instance. But now I'm doing whole 8-second, 15-second videos from a couple of stills, panning it in different ways, making websites that are super interactive just from still shots. And I mean, like the fact that now it democratizes like access to other guys who are not necessarily like, let's say I'm not a 3D video animator or something of that sort. But I can be able to now
I can
do animation from things like
I can actually speak to that because I've been dipping my toes into game development.
Oh yeah,
with the Godot and Unity. So I've been testing them out. But the thing about building 3D games is that you have to learn the skill of building games, and you have to learn the skills of modeling.
The physics.
Yes.
The physics behind
not the physics.
Or something.
No, the physics is okay. That's part of game dev, right? The challenge is creating, even just having a prop of a laptop. Like that's a skill. Like you have to learn Unity, but then you have to learn Blender at the same time.
Oh, because you have to learn Blender to be able to like make the asset itself.
And for what I was doing, I'm doing it as a hobby. I'm not trying to be, at least not yet, be a game dev in so much as, hey, I had this idea. I want to put I have a scene. I want to put like a house and something. I was like, I really wanted like a Mission Revival style house. Those Mediterranean designs, and I was like, so I go to Pinterest, download a picture. I'm like, I know nothing about modeling. So I think I used, was it Meshi AI? Just plot the picture, got the model. And what you said really rang true to me, because for me, I'm trying to learn game development, not modeling.
Yeah.
I know at some point it's
So you're not trying to be the best modeling guy.
Yes.
Yours is for the context of your game.
yes, it's just enough to pique my interest, to just keep me moving.
I see.
Whereas if you had to tell me, hey, now that you've started learning Unity, I'm going to need you to open Blender and start learning Blender, just so that you can get past this first initial phase where I'm just tinkering with tools.
Yeah.
That would have been a big no for me.
Time
and so, as you said,
bandwidth.
the thing that I think we get wrong about AI in this case is that the professional, okay,
It's not replaced.
is not replaced, but it opens that door to many people who aren't professionals, who do
Yes.
not want to be professionals in that
Exactly.
in any way, shape, or form. They just they have something they need to get done. Or rather, let me put it this way: the offering for professionals is to super boost their productivity, to make them
Correct.
better at their job.
Fair enough.
The offering for those
For
who are
the
not
non- for the generalists,
yes, for non-professionals,
for the
is
non-pods.
you're not even going to try to think about
Yeah,
doing
you
something.
do not care what's under the hood. You do not care about.
Yes.
But
You
you
just
have
want the
an
result.
Okay, a passable.
Yes.
And my argument is,
Mhm.
right now it's expensive, of course, as it is with anything when it gets started. By the way, right now it's barely passable. That's true. But also the counter argument to that is that it's the dumbest it can ever be right now at this particular point. So both those arguments, in my opinion, are time based. They're time constraint based. But anyway, let's move on.
Speaking of
There's another
expensive,
Yeah.
I've been trying to run LLMs.
There's a
This
comment,
came up from the
there's a
discussion that
comment,
we
there's a
had.
comment, yeah.
There's someone who said that's a kind of because other kids are doing mentality. This is referring to your usage of OpenClaw. And they're saying if your system works, Some things, local smarter models, some things you pay for in the cloud doesn't invalidate the Mac Mini course or using codecs.
Yeah, first of all,
Over
this
cloud
is
code.
my broski right here. He understands. He's a
understands.
true believer here.
So I decided to put that to the test. Now, I do not have a Mac. I'm not buying a Mac, at least not for this reason. I do have a very small mini PC, and I said, you know what? This guy's all right. I shouldn't. Let me see how far I can go without paying.
For AI.
Let me reclaim my sovereignty, my AI sovereignty by running it on my local machine. And man,
Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your good time, because that is where you go wrong.
I didn't know how poor I was until I tried running Ollama.
What?
And
you can't even run the...
Bro,
the small
I
parameter
downloaded
model.
Ollama.
Uh-huh.
They suggest, hey, the default one, run Quen.
Yeah,
I ran Quen.
Is it Quen for me?
I have to check. I don't remember.
Okay.
Whatever the default was, like I was like, I'm not thinking. I'm just trying to run
To
something.
run a model. You want to
Yes, I just want to run a model on my
locally,
machine.
No data going to any
No,
server outside.
My data is mine. I'm not sharing with you, Dario, or you, Sam Altman. And man, I am poor because that query took, I think, 10 minutes.
10.
Yes. And you know what I asked it?
What's the RAM on your mini PC?
Do you know what I asked it? Hi.
It's impressively stupid and stupidly impressive.
I was like, that was my equivalent of hello world. I was like, hey, hi, let me see what the response is. I waited for like 10 minutes. And my PC is after 2 GB RAM. I do not have a dedicated graphics. That's the difference.
Okay, that's the.
So
that's
we're running on CPU
and
time.
on a Mac Mini, it's unified memory. So that's
Actually, there's another story that if we get time, I'll talk about. It's about how Huawei are bending their chips.
Oh, bending the. Oh yeah.
So they can get better efficiency. But that's we'll see if we have time for that.
So
I was
32
like,
gig RAM.
32 gig RAM. Integrated graphics. Hey. So I started tinkering. So I downloaded a tool called LLM Fit. It's meant to help you gauge which LLMs you can run on your hardware. So I found another way called LLM file. Sorry, Ollama file. So I don't know. It's like it uses llama.cpp, C++ program to run the model. So you run it like a file, like an executable. So there's so I downloaded one for DeepSeek. Another for Quen again. And this time it was quite quick, instant responses.
Okay.
But I could tell it's not the same thing. Found a roundabout way to connect it through to my VS Code, just so that I can see what was the quality of the responses when I'm working with it on code. And man, let me just say, I just found myself paying for Codex.
Yeah,
because
bro, I'm telling you, Codex, Claude.
Because in my case, it's like I ended up having to shift that workflow while running that test, where it's like I'll ask you something that I don't care for response of right now.
Okay.
I'll just continue the work and then come back after a few minutes to see what you said, and like it'll just be there, just still writing, still adding word by word, and it's like I truly don't understand how computationally intensive these queries we're running are until just now, until when you have to run it on your own bare bones machine. And again, I'm not a gamer. I'm not running an NVIDIA. I don't know, 3090, 5090, whatever it is. But it's like in my mind, I was like, yeah, you're not bad, but I'm sure I can get some performance out of this.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, this needs its own. It needs its own dedicated hardware.
Sovereignty comes at a cost.
So sovereignty comes at a cost. So if I truly want to be sovereign, I'll probably have to get either my own Mac Mini or build my own
Mac Studio even. Some guys actually go crazy. They go all the way to the $10,000, $12,000 spent.
Yeah, and I also felt that the quality of the response is also quite different.
Yeah.
When I was using DeepSeek, it kept correcting itself a few times. It's like I asked something, it's like, do this, and then stops. It's like, no, wait.
Yeah.
Do this, and then a third time, no, wait. I was like,
it's just dumber models, to be honest. Or is it like it's probably smaller parameter models as well, so that they can be able to run on your machine? I've been thinking a lot about that as well, but right now I'm still playing around with new harness, the Hermes one. So stay tuned. I will keep you updated when I have enough to
when you
report
get there.
back. Yeah. But it's I completely killed my OpenClaw.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
No, my OpenClaw is Hermes. It's a Hermes agent harness instead, and I'm really enjoying it. But I'm running it on Claude Opus 4.8. I cannot stand the dumber models, but I can have one expensive one, orchestrate dumber models. So personally, I have the Quen as well, but it's usually spun up as a sub agent for coding tools. And then now Opus just comes in to do reviews. That way I kind of save on a little bit of tokens here and there. That's how I'm basically using it. I have a couple of free open weights that I'm running on my Mac Mini, and then still running Claude as my main brain.